But if you aimlessly walking around here, I want to know. I want to know. Listen to me. I'm letting you talk. Let me talk. Let me explain to you.
Hey guys, welcome back to Audit Watch, the best place for your favorite police interactions. If you enjoy the video, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe if you're new here. We've got a lot of interesting moments in today's episode, from cops overstepping their bounds to individuals standing their ground. Let's dive right in and see what happens when rights are tested.
Free speech is a First Amendment.
Oh, absolutely. Right. But do you live over here?
Yeah.
Okay, let me see your ID. I need to see your guys' ID.
No, thanks. What crime are we suspected of?
Okay, you guys are aimlessly walking out around here?
We're not aimlessly walking out, sir. No, I need this all the time.
Okay, do you live over here?
Yes, I live in this neighborhood.
Okay, I need to get your ID from you.
No,
give me your name.
All right. No, thank you.
It's not an option.
I'm going to keep walking.
No, you're being detained right now. Both of you guys are being detained.
What?
For suspicious activity. You're aimlessly walking around. I need to see your ID.
I don't have my ID,
sir. Okay, sir, step over here for a second. I need to see your ID. You're being detained right now.
What's your name and badge number?
That's not my name. Is right here. Okay. I need to see your number? I need to see your ID. Oh, you need to give me some ID. It's not an option. Or I will take you to the station and get your ID.
Sir, is this because I flicked you off?
No, you're aimlessly walking around here.
I came from my house.
Okay. I'm gonna put you in handcuffs right now. Go ahead and resist if you want to.
I'm not.
You're being detained.
Can you video? That's my wallet. If you really want my ID, that's that.
Have a seat. Go ahead and stand up for me, sir. Do you have any weapons on you?
No.
I'm going to pat you down for weapons.
Dude, we came to smoke a cigarette. Got a fragile ego, bro. All because I flicked you off.
No, that's disrespectful. That's disrespectful.
Why is that of your concern? It might be disrespectful.
No, I'm not concerned about that.
Stop me.
You can do whatever you want to do, young man, but at the same time,
what I was doing.
If you aimlessly walking around here, I want to know. I want to know. Listen to me. I'm letting you talk. Let me talk. Let me explain to you. We have every right to stop you to find out who you are and where you live.
Okay.
Period.
Okay. If that's what you feel like.
For future reference, young man, you don't disrespect the police like that. You don't disrespect the police like that. Yeah. And you just aimlessly just walking around. I want to know. I'm doing my job. I want to know who you are and where you live. And you can record, but step back a little bit. They're being detained. Go ahead and continue recording, but I want you to step away. Absolutely.
A lot of danger going on.
And you still talking.
Yeah, because you guys are pieces. We're stopping people who want to go on to break for a cigarette because I flicked you off. Now all of a sudden I'm acting suspicious. If I would have not flicked you off and we would have kept walking, you would have never stopped. Never would have happened. You would have never accused me of doing suspicious activity. Correct? I thought.
Oh, now you want me to answer your question? Okay. No, I don't.
You lived in here?
Yep.
Where?
11th and Pine.
Whereabouts?
11th and Pine. I just told you. Is there a reason you're following me, officer?
Oh, I'm not following you. I'm walking with you.
Okay, well, I'm going to walk a different direction then, officer.
No problem. So here's the deal.
See, the thing is, you're following me still, officer.
Here's the deal. I'm not following you, and I'm going to explain it very clearly. You're going to hold and stop for me.
Okay. Is this an illegal stop, officer?
No, this is a legal stop.
Okay.
You've told me you live at 11 Pine. I need to know where you live.
11th and Pine is right there.
Okay.
There's only one apartment building
you
here,
have
officer.
ID on you that shows me that?
Well, the funny thing about ID, officer, is that 2 days ago, on July 1st at 7 p.m., the mayor's office directed all of your department to cease asking for ID from residents here.
We just got reordered again this morning, so...
Well, that seems like it's an illegal thing, because the thing about...
I'm explaining to you it's not.
Well,
so
the
we
thing
can either have
officer,
a diatribe out there...
Officer, please...
Or I can walk you with ID to your location...
Officer, the thing is that I don't have ID.
Or I can arrest you for being in here illegally. What would you rather?
I do not have ID, officer.
Okay. So you have a key to your apartment?
Of course I have a key to my apartment.
I will walk you that direction.
I would really prefer to not be escorted by armed men.
You don't have a choice. Here's the deal. You either leave right now, be arrested, or I will walk you to your location. What is your choice?
What's your badge, officer? What's your badge?
7443.
And
what
your
is
name?
your choice, sir?
And your name?
Officer Pinkerton.
How about you, bro?
6788. I'm Detective Dilger.
Cool. All right.
Clear.
Well,
which would you prefer?
I'm not going to get arrested, so I am going to go back. However, I do live here, so how am I supposed to get back in?
I just explained to you. I'm
Here's the thing,
very
though.
happy to escort you.
I am scared of you, and I am not going to allow you to walk with me.
You don't appear to be scared of me when you came up towards me and were around me and want to stand right here.
Well, I had no choice about it, bud.
You have a choice right now.
Oh, should I be scared? So scared that I shouldn't have to record you?
We didn't say
One more time.
You're recording us, man.
3 options. Leave, be arrested, or I'm more than happy to escort you to your location.
Where am I supposed to go?
You guys to be here. There's none. I told you, I'm a journalist working on a story. I just told you that. Ma'am, unfortunately, you do not need identification. No, you do not. You do not need identification identifying yourself as a journalist. You do not.
Do you have identification?
The First Amendment grants me.
Are you going to show me where that says that?
It's the First Amendment of the Constitution, ma'am.
That says that you don't
Freedom of
have
press.
ID?
No, it says that I have freedom of press.
Usually journalists carry ID to identify themselves as journalists so that we don't run into this problem.
Why would I need to ID myself to you, man? No, I am not.
You're on federal property.
Outside there.
Well, hold on.
You are on federal
I don't like you guys behind me. And first, can I get your name and badge number? I didn't get it. Can I get it, please?
Yeah.
What is it?
Absolutely.
What is it?
I'm giving it to you.
Oh, okay. You're gonna give me a card.
Dude,
Thank you.
what is your hostility, man?
I don't have a hostility.
Are you
Sir,
trying to prove something?
I don't have a hostility. That's a mischaracterization of me.
Listen to me, man.
You've been barking at me since you got here.
You start videotaping people. It starts creeping people out, man.
I'm not videotaping anybody in
Everyone hides
particular.
behind the First Amendment because it's the First Amendment. You can do whatever you want. I'll say whatever you want on video camera. I have no problem. I'm a photographer as well. I've got my master's in photography. You just start going into people's public businesses and you start like this.
So
like this,
okay.
this
Listen, that was uncalled for.
Come on, man.
He got that on his body camera.
I can hear the accent. I'm from New York.
He's got his body camera.
New York a lot better, man.
What do you mean, man? Come on, man. So exercising my rights is a problem.
No, doing this in front of people and not telling them what they're doing is creeping people out, man.
You don't know what you're talking about.
Maybe
listen. Why don't you?
Say, excuse me, sir.
Why don't you understand? Why don't you? Listen, I hear you talking.
You'll see.
I hear you talking, but I don't hear you listening. I don't hear you listening.
Look, hide behind the First Amendment.
Great. I will. It protects me. It protects me from people like you. Yes, I will. Thank you.
Something tells me that YouTube video is gonna be like contempt of cop videos.
Oh, okay.
Something tells me that.
Who cares? It's gonna be nothing. Who cares? I'm not losing any sleep over it.
No, I don't.
It's gonna be like, hey guys, guess what? I posted a video today. You want to see it? Okay. I seen 3 people watch the video.
Why don't we walk out together?
All right, let's do it. You want to walk out together? Would you be cool with that? Would you be cool with that? I don't think. I don't think McQueen's gonna be down for it.
Well, Mr. Yankee Man, you win. I'll do my walk of shame now. But only
because you're just going to your call. You're doing your job. Good job. Go protect and serve. Thank you.
Make sure you do my good side.
Come on, together.
All right, because you're from New York, let's go together, man. Let's do it. Side by side. Side by side. Let's do it. Take care, guys. Stay safe. Thank you.
Why am I getting harassed for?
I'm not harassing you.
Yes, you sure is harassing me. I'm a working man just getting off of work. I just got off the bus, got in the car. I'm parked over here. I did nothing. Now, what's the problem?
You've been parked here since I've gotten here.
And how long was that?
I don't know. It's probably about 7 minutes now.
All right, so it's 7 minutes now because you're harassing me.
I'm not harassing you.
Now, can you back your cop car up so I can get home from work?
Okay, where do you live?
It doesn't matter where I live at. I'm about to get the hell home from work.
Okay.
I'm not bothering you.
No, you're not bothering me.
Okay. What's your name?
Officer Regan.
Regan. Okay. Is everything good? Am I arrested for anything? Did I do anything wrong?
Well, I'm just wondering because now you're giving me a really hard time.
I'm not giving you no hard time. You had no, because you know why? Because I'm just getting off of work. I'm a working man. I pay my taxes.
I understand that.
You right in back of my car, so I can't go nowhere.
Yeah, I understand.
What's the problem?
I'm investigating this. Why?
Why are you investigating why I'm parked here? I could park in any parking lot in here.
It's just suspicious. You know why? Because everybody else that's here is parked over there.
Yeah, I'm just getting off of work.
Okay,
I was parked here earlier.
Work?
It doesn't matter where I work at. I have done nothing wrong.
Where do you live?
I have done nothing wrong.
I'm just asking because.
No, well, I do not have to. I have to. I do not have to answer that. I do not have to answer that. I do not have to answer that. It's nothing. I'm doing nothing wrong. It's okay if I go home.
Where do you live?
Is it okay if I go home, sir?
Where do you live?
Is it okay if I go home?
What's your address?
Is it okay? Is it okay if I go home, sir?
Yeah, after I'm done my
Because
investigation.
right after all this is done, tomorrow I'm going down and I'm gonna show him this video of you harassing me.
That's fine.
Okay, that's perfectly fine. Now, can I go home, please?
No, you still haven't produced any kind of identification for me.
For
Tell
what?
me where you live.
For what? I've done nothing to show you anything. I've done nothing.
I just told you why I'm here. That's all.
I have done nothing. Now, can I please go home, please, sir?
How come you open your door to?
Because you got the light shining for no reason.
Well,
I've done
on
nothing.
A strange vehicle. I don't know.
A
what's
strange
going on inside the
vehicle?
vehicle.
What makes it so strange about a Lincoln Navigator? Is this strange?
Nothing's so strange,
Everybody has there's a lot of people got a Lincoln Navigator. Is that strange?
You're absolutely right.
Okay, now what's the problem?
I told you what the problem was.
Okay, well, can you back your car up? You can back your car up, and
I'm asking you to identify.
I'm not doing anything.
Well, you can close the door and hang tight. But you're free to go.
Am I being detained?
I'm going to identify you.
For what crime?
Because I had a complaint.
Suspicion of what crime?
I didn't say there was suspicion of a crime.
Well, I don't have to ID unless you suspect me of a crime.
You need to identify yourself.
Well, the law is if you suspect me of a crime.
I am lawfully here, and I am lawfully asking for your identification because I had a call that you were in and around a bunch of cars over here. So I need to know who you are and what you were doing.
I wasn't doing anything. I don't know who called.
It doesn't matter who called. I have a complaint, and I'm following up on my complaint. Now, I'm asking you nicely for your identification. If you don't want to give me your identification, then you can come with me, and I can hold you until you identify yourself.
Well, every minute that you hold me, you're going to be held accountable, and you'll violate my civil rights. Am I being detained?
At this time, you are, if you're failing to identify yourself.
Okay, well, at this time, I'm going to invoke my Fifth Amendment right to remain silent.
Alrighty. Turn around and place your hands behind your back.
Yes, sir.
Can you advise Mr. John Doe that he has to identify himself?
Yes. Am I being lawfully arrested?
Did he ask to identify you?
Am I being lawfully arrested?
We had a complaint that he was over here walking in amongst these cars.
Can I get your name and your badge number real quick, please?
Okay. I'm Deputy Payne, Mason Sheriff's Office. Badge number is 5325.
Thank you.
If a law enforcement officer asks you to identify yourself, you have to identify yourself.
If I'm being lawfully arrested?
No, you have to identify yourself, especially if there is a suspicious activity. Walking in the dark amongst
he has to suspect me of committing a crime, being in the commission of crime, or about to commit a crime. And what is that crime you suspect me of, sir?
Go ahead then.
Okay.
Today's episode really emphasizes how important it is to know your rights when interacting with law enforcement. It's unsettling to see officers overstep their authority, especially when they can't even justify their actions. But it's refreshing to see individuals stand their ground and educate the officers. What do you think about how these situations were handled? Let me know in the comments below.
Back up. Across the street. You can film across the street. Back up. Across the street!
Oh,
You're
look
in our
at this,
crime
guys.
scene. Back up across the street.
What's the crime?
I'm directing you to back up. You can film all you want across the street. We're conducting a criminal investigation. Back up. If you refuse to comply,
I will back up.
Across the street.
I ain't crossing the street.
Hey guys, welcome back to Audit Watch, the best place for your favorite police interactions. Don't forget to like the video if you enjoy it and subscribe if you're new around here. In today's episode, we're seeing everything from police overstepping boundaries to citizens standing up for their rights. Let's get into it.
Cannot. It's NCIC protected information. So unless you want to get charged,
you're supposed to protect the information.
No,
you're supposed to protect
You cannot
it.
be taking information.
I
like
can
that.
take photos
you
of
want me to
anything.
seize your phone? Back up. Across the street. You can film across the street. Back up. Across the street.
Oh,
You're
look
in our
at this,
crime
guys.
Scene. Back up across the street.
What's the crime?
I'm directing you to back up. You can film all you want across the street. We're conducting a criminal investigation. Back up. If you refuse to comply,
I will back up.
Across the street.
I ain't
He's
crossing
our
the
victim.
street.
If you do not back up, I'm going to arrest you for failure to comply. Back. I'm giving you a distance. Back up. I'll tell you when to stop.
Put crime scene tape up. He got mad. She left her door open and her screen up. So he got mad. Karen, she didn't like the kid looking in her vehicle that's parked in public. She said she didn't like him looking in his vehicle, in her vehicle. It's parked in public. So she took his picture, and I guess she got mad at him or something. If your vehicle is parked in public, I can look in it as much as I want. There's no law that says I can't look in your vehicle if it's parked in public. Now, now, you just notice he told her that he can look in that car as long as he doesn't touch it. I'm standing there looking in her car, and he comes hollering at me. How two-faced.
Just doing a story.
Huh?
Just doing a story.
What's the story?
I can disclose that.
Stop that, please.
Why?
This is a private property.
Yeah.
You know that this is private property, right?
Beyond this line, or where's the line at?
Except for that, the stop sign. So
Stop sign
you
is.
can't be recording anything. You have to be on the other side of that stop
Is there any rules of not recording here?
Yes.
Do you mind if I say the rules?
Huh? You gotta stop recording.
Like a copy or something?
This is private property.
I'm just saying if you. I'm just asking if there's like any paperwork for.
Can I ask why you're recording?
I'm doing a story.
What kind of story?
I can disclose that.
Is it for a report, for school or something?
I can disclose that.
For a newspaper?
Just doing a story out here. I'll go back towards the stop sign if you want, but I'm not going to stop recording.
Go over there. Go over there.
So.
Right over there. Right there, please.
Can I have all your name and badge numbers?
Why?
No? Why not? Isn't it in your policy?
Why do you have to give you my badge number? You give me your name?
Because you work for the people, right?
I don't work for the people, I work for the state.
Yeah, the state is the people.
Yeah. Yep.
Exactly.
Stand over there and watch out for traffic, please.
What's your name and badge number?
I can't disclose that.
You can disclose that, really? We'll see about that.
Stand over there, please.
I'm going.
In Albany, New York.
What do you need here today, sir?
And you are?
Lieutenant Christopher.
Lieutenant Christopher. Do you have a badge number, sir?
No, I don't.
Okay. And you are?
Commander Harrington.
Commander Harrington. Okay. We have an issue right here with, he's under you, I take it?
He works at this station and I work here. Yeah.
Okay. Well, he's being very unprofessional and rude to me. They both are.
Okay.
I'm sitting there trying to have a cordial conversation with them, respectful, asking them questions, and they're just ignoring me.
Okay.
Okay, is that how the Albany Police Department represent themselves?
You can
I'm
file
just
a
asking.
complaint if you wish. Okay.
Mhm.
If you feel like they were treating you rudely, you
Okay.
can file a complaint.
As you can tell,
Okay.
the complaint, when I file it, it's not just going to be only words, it's going to be with proof.
Okay.
As you can tell, I'm filming.
I got you.
Okay.
So what brings you here today?
Just like any other citizen, I have a right to come here, okay, and film anything I can see from public. Okay. That's what brings me here.
Okay.
Okay. Just a citizen.
Anything else?
Yeah, there's a sign that's out there that says personnel only.
Mm-hmm.
I noticed that's a new sign, correct?
Personnel only where?
Right there on the fence, right there in the parking lot, the police parking lot, right there, right here.
I'm not aware that the sign's up there, but if you're telling me it is, I believe it.
Okay. All right. So if you believe what I'm telling you there, then you'll believe the fact that there wasn't a sign there about a couple of weeks ago.
I don't know.
And that I was in the parking lot.
Don't assume that I know that.
No, I didn't say you assume. I didn't assume that you would know that. I didn't state that. I said that you would probably believe me.
Okay. So you're
with that stance. Just say it. You know, she looks calm, you know, ready to smile at any moment. See, that right
why
there.
don't we get to your point for why you're here today?
Please don't rush me. You know, you're here to protect and to serve, correct? Is there a time limit?
Don't talk down to me either.
I'm not talking down to you, sir.
Yes, you are.
Why would you say that?
Okay. So go ahead. Go ahead and explain your reason
so
why you're here.
whatever you say, I'm talking down to you. I disagree. Okay, but that feeling that you have, right, of being spoken down to,
What is
hear
your
me out.
purpose for being here
Sir,
today?
I do not want to have to file a complaint against you as well for
You
not
can.
listening to
Absolutely
me.
you can.
Because you don't care, right?
No.
Okay, hold on.
Whoa.
I'm sorry.
So you're honestly, hold on a second. You're making it clear
It's your
while
right.
I'm filming.
It's your right to file a complaint
no,
if
but
you
you
want
said
to.
that you don't care if I did file the complaint.
No,
you see what
I
I'm
don't. I
because you
actually
don't because nothing's
But
gonna
go
happen,
ahead.
right?
But
Because
go
nothing's
ahead.
gonna happen.
Let's get back to why
No,
you're
let's
here
stick to
today.
the topic. So if I file a complaint, you don't care. So nothing's gonna happen?
No, I don't. Because
you investigate yourselves,
you can
right?
give your version, and I can give my version.
No version, sir. I'm giving you the opportunity to speak. That's why I'm asking you.
Well, I'm here to try to assist you, and you're not providing me with any information. You're all over the map. With
What
you're
information
telling me.
would you like? Because I was trying to discuss the sign,
so let's
and then
go
I was
back
trying
to
to
the
discuss the complaint. Okay, but we'll get back to the complaint. So the sign I noticed is new. Okay? Last time I was here, I was unlawfully removed there because there was no sign there previously.
Okay.
Okay, I was threatened to be arrested.
Okay.
Which is a violation
So you were in the
of my
parking lot? Is that
constitutional
what you're
right.
saying?
You're damn right I was.
Okay.
You're damn right. I'm making that clear.
Okay.
Okay? And that was before the sign was up.
Okay.
And I was threatened with under arrest to leave. So
Okay.
I was forced to leave, violating my constitutional rights. Okay?
Right.
So I saw the sign up there just now.
Okay.
I'm very interested on when that sign was put up
I can't
and
give
why.
you that answer because
Clearly,
I do not know.
clearly, that's why I went past that conversation because you made it clear that you could not answer it, right?
No,
and I went,
because you never
sir,
presented the
you
question.
made it clear, okay?
You
so,
presented the question as asking me when the sign went up just now,
Mhm.
just this second. You asked me.
what's up with your hands? Like you're very theatric with your hands. Hello, Commander.
So, those signs, we can't attest to when they're put up because I don't know when they were put up,
Right.
but I asked
Just
for
questions.
those signs to put up.
Okay.
Right?
Oh,
Because
you asked for
highlighted-
them.
Yes, I did.
Awesome.
Because you highlighted an issue that we had at the station and I corrected it.
Exactly.
So that issue has been rectified. I do
And that was
appreciate
great
it.
work.
Thank you.
That was great work.
The officers have assisted you.
No, actually, no, we didn't even get to that part yet because we're all over the place, like he
Hold
said.
on for 1 second.
Just relax.
I do appreciate
Relax.
it. Thank you for
Just
letting me
relax.
speak. You have the complaint forms in your hand.
Mhm.
Okay. So if we're going to resolve any issues, because I know that you're here just to engage people in fighting, and that is fine.
I'm here to engage people in fighting, and that is fine.
You're
Okay, well
here
let's
to
correct things.
escalate a
For no,
situation
not at
that
all,
doesn't
not at all. No, if I'm here for anything, it's just to exercise my rights.
And your
I'm
problems
sure you
have
will.
been addressed.
Not all of them.
And you
I'm gonna
can
have to
leave
go
the
to the
station.
office. No, I'm gonna leave at my own leisure.
Okay.
Okay.
fantastic.
Yeah.
Sounds
See,
good.
so don't tell me to leave. See, because what's gonna happen? Nothing. Right? Nothing's gonna happen but the walk of shame.
No.
That's
but
go ahead. No, show me the walk of
interrupt
shame.
Anything else? we will be
Interrupt what?
arresting you for obstruction.
Obstruction of what? Interrupting what? Asking them questions. Asking them questions is interrupting. Think about what you're saying.
Okay.
Okay? Yeah. Walk.
Welcome to Georgia. God bless the homeless veterans.
Yes.
Is there any assistance that we can provide for you?
Oh, no, thanks. I'm good.
Okay, you can't hang out here with us, hon.
Why is
I'm
that?
sorry. It's soliciting and it's state property.
Okay, I'm not soliciting.
That's it. So, are you asking for donations or
I am not.
money or
No.
help or?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
How you doing, sir?
I'm good. Deputy Welch?
Yes, sir.
How are you? My name is Jeff.
Jeff?
God bless you, sir.
Hey, the people here, they don't want you out here with the sign.
Okay, can I ask what policy have I violated? What law?
It would be criminal trespassing because they're in charge of property. They can say who is allowed on the property.
Even if I haven't violated any policy?
If they don't want me on the property, they can tell me to leave.
This is public property.
Well, but it's still owned by. I mean, even though it's property that has access to the public, yes, but it's still owned by the state.
Yeah, it's state property, so it's public. So, are they asking me? Are they trespassing me from the property? They are.
I haven't spoke to them yet. I mean, I can talk to them first.
Because she just came out and said I couldn't have the sign, but she didn't say anything about I couldn't be on the property.
Okay, I'll find out for sure.
Okay. But just so you know, I'm not soliciting. I'm engaged and freedom of speech, freedom of religion on public property.
Okay.
So think about that before you trespass them, okay? Take that into consideration.
Hey, it's their property. They can do what they want.
Hey, I think there's been a misunderstanding. She's assuming that I'm soliciting. I've informed her that I'm not. I'm parked right over there in my car. I get out and stretch my legs in rest areas, and when I do so, I use the restroom and stretch my legs. I just like to say, God bless the homeless veterans. This is freedom of speech, freedom of religion on public property, and I'm not in violation of any policy or law. So,
public property, okay? It is owned and it is ran by the state of Georgia, which technically means it falls under private property.
so arbitrarily, even if there's no policy broken, no law broken, they can just say, I don't want that dude here.
Absolutely. Prime example, Walmart is a public place. It's open to everyone, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's private property.
But Walmart is privately owned. It's not owned by the state. This is a state facility.
But it's private.
Like I told the Deputy Welch, is a deputy?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'll leave if they're trespassing me under criminal trespass, but I'll do so under protest and under duress. But I'll leave. I don't want to go to jail. Okay? So am I trespass?
They don't want to trespass, but they don't want you out here holding the sign. They don't want you approaching the
What if I keep holding the sign?
Then it would be criminal trespassing.
All right, well.
Because they, like I told you earlier, they're the ones in charge of this property. So they can, even though it's owned by the state, it's ran by these manager in here. She is in charge of this property.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, she can give the order that, you stop doing what you're doing or you're gone. On state property, you have to go get a permit to be able to do this.
Not to have free speech and freedom of religion.
Actually,
it's freedom of speech and freedom of religion, guys.
It is freedom of speech and it is freedom of religion. Okay, I will agree with you
Public
on that.
property. All right, I'll leave under one condition. If you criminally trespass me, I have a chance to leave, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, I'll leave if I'm criminally trespassed. Other than that, I believe I have a right to stay here, and I'd like to stay here and express my freedom of speech and freedom of religion.
And I understand that.
Okay.
I do.
Sure.
But you're looking at it the wrong way, because if you criminal trespass, it means you're free to leave. If you stay, you don't have the freedom.
I haven't been trespassed yet.
But they don't want you on the property doing this. If you continue doing this,
then you trespass
it becomes
me.
a criminal trespass.
And
you're going to be arrested.
I have a chance to leave.
Then you won't have a chance to leave. We're telling you right here, right now, stop doing what you're doing, or else you would be arrested for criminal trespass.
I'm leaving.
It's the Perry County Courthouse in Perryville.
Can I help you?
Hello, how are you?
I'm just fine.
I don't need any help. I appreciate it though. And actually, is there anything that you recommend I look at?
Okay, can I ask why?
Yeah, I'm just getting some video of the building. This was built in 1888, is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
So I like to check out historical public buildings. So I was just getting some video of it.
Okay. I don't know if we need to let you video inside.
Oh, it's definitely a public. This is a public building, right? So this is a public building, and anywhere that's publicly accessible, I have the right to film. And that's
video?
Yes, ma'am, and that's a First Amendment protected activity that the Supreme Court's already ruled on. So I already asked where I couldn't go. I saw signs that said employees only upstairs. I'm not going up there. But anywhere that's public, I just wanted to get some pictures, and I'll be on my way. And that's how the law is. That's my rights. I'm not doing anything to anybody.
But you're not going in any of the offices, right?
I mean, if it's a public office, I can. I went in one to ask a lady where I can go, but other than that, I haven't yet. But if it's a public office, like this is a public office, I can walk in here and film right now. If you tried to stop me, it would. I mean, I don't want to go there, but.
Yeah, but we've got personal stuff in here too.
So kind of how that works. So you work for the public, right? And this is
I do work for the public.
Okay. So then this is a public office. So anything when it comes to public space, if there's something that you want to keep private, then the onus is on you to make sure I don't see it. For example, if I walked in there and you held up someone's personal info and I filmed it, that's not me doing something wrong, that would be you. I'm not saying you would hold it up, but That's what I'm saying. Is so you don't want to keep someone's personal information on your desk where another person of the public can come in and see that.
Fine, various. If you can sit here and make demands of us, we could also make.
I'm not demanding anything. I'm just.
Well, you're saying to come in our office, whether we want to allow you to.
Is this your office or is this the public's office?
This office, I am in charge of it.
You're in charge of it.
That is correct.
Okay, and I'm not even asking to come in there, so I don't know why you butted yourself into this conversation.
Because I can hear what you're saying, and
I was talking to her, and I'll continue talking to her. She was being polite. You weren't. I'm not talking to her anymore.
If you're
we need to
videoing
de-escalate. De-escalate. We don't need to start confrontation. I was being polite, and so was she.
Please do me a favor and stop the video.
No, ma'am. It's for the public, and I'm a private citizen.
You better leave.
What's your name?
You're not giving that.
What is your name?
Is none of your business.
Do you work for the public? Then it is my business.
The cops are on the way, and you're going to make this a problem.
I'm not making anything a problem. Do not touch. That'll be assault charge if you touch my stuff.
Assault is hitting you.
No, it is not. Touching me in any way is assault. And you want to find out?
Yeah, get the heck
I'm being polite to everybody. You
guys,
guys are the ones being rude to me. I've been cordial, polite with everybody I've encountered to.
Why you show up like this?
What do you mean? I was getting pictures of a historical building, and now I'm being bombarded by y'all.
Video off, and you wouldn't do it.
I wasn't even trying to video.
What's going on?
This gentleman was out here videoing. He's videoing the courthouse. Okay. I asked him what he needed, if he needed any help, blah, blah, blah.
I told her no, thank you.
And I asked him...
Talking to her right now. Yes, sir. No problem.
I asked him why he's videoing the courthouse.
So, this is a historical building. It was built in 1888. I came in, I wanted to get pictures of it. I even asked these ladies back here, hey, where can I go, where can I not go? I don't want to go anywhere I can.
Right.
They told me, blah, blah, blah. They even said, go down and check out the county judge back here and everything. I walked back here because they said, go down here and check it out.
There's very little on this floor,
and that's
very little of any of it that's historical anymore because it's all been remodeled.
I didn't know that, yeah.
It have no historical value at this time as far as the structure itself is historical.
And I see that now.
But this is all sheetrock and all that's been done.
Unfortunately, yeah, it's not as pretty as it once was. For what?
Do you want to file a report on any of this?
I would like to make a complaint on those people for sure.
For you.
Thank you.
Can
I get you guys' names? I'm sorry.
I'm Sheriff Ricky Jones.
Sheriff
County, and he's Chief Deputy.
Thank you. Thank you.
Like he said, all the inside's really been remodeled.
Yeah. The exterior's still kind of...
The old courtroom is upstairs, but it's full of filing cabinets and stuff. It's really not a...
Could I ask a favor and have someone show me that? Is it still old looking?
Yeah, we'll walk up there.
Really? Yeah. Thank you. Oh, this has been remodeled too. It's a little older though.
Anything like that.
Oh, okay.
Everything's all been remodeled.
Oh, okay, I was hoping for something a little cooler. Thank you, though.
The outside of the building is really the neatest look.
Yeah.
The sheriff's office is just on the
So,
other side of
did
that.
you explain to them that I'm allowed to film in this public building?
Yes, yes. And the only thing that they had was they were in a meeting with the insurance agent or whatever, and I said, well, I'll come back and get with the county judge. I don't know where he's at, but I'll call him. But, yeah, I mean, if it's a public space, public building,
okay,
all that, so...
Just want them to understand. All right, cool. Which way is the sheriff? This way?
Yep, just on the other side of that rock building.
Cool.
Like a grayish brown building.
In today's episode, we've seen some cops really overstep their bounds, demanding identification without just cause, and even making threats that are entirely unnecessary. But it's good to see that some people know their rights and stand firm when needed. What do you think about how these situations were handled? Let me know in the comments below.